epic. Welcome to day 3. So far, in our intro to the Daily 5, we have talked about setting up a great spot for you to read to yourself. Then, yesterday, Megan talked to you about reading to somebody else. Today, we're going to explore another option for Daily 5, which is to listen to somebody else reading. Now, this is different from read aloud and book talk. For the Daily 5, you won't need to respond to what you listen to, but I do want you to listen to somebody else reading. Does that make sense? I'll explain a little more and it'll make more sense, don't worry. So you have a few options here. Option 1 is to ask an adult in your home to read to you and you listen. Simple as that. Option 2 is that your teacher reads to you over the internet. So you can access videos of either me or Megan reading to you, depending on who is your teacher. If you are with me, the problem solvers, I'll show you how to find videos of me. If you are with Megan and the thinkers, and we'll show you how to find videos of Megan to listen to for your Daily 5. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started in finding those read alouds. All right, so let's look, okay. All right, so you are going to open the internet on whichever device you are using, and you are going to access your class website. Now you guys have shown me already this week that you know how to do this, but let's go over it one more time nice and quick. If you are lucky enough to be in Megan's class, the Thinkers, you are going to go to epiced.org/thinkers. And it looks like this. If you are lucky enough to be with me in the problem solvers, you are going to type in EPIC, epic, ed, ed, short for education, if that's easier to remember, epiced.org/problem solver. Enter. And you will come here to our class website. From here, I'm going to ask you to scroll on down past our doorway here to the virtual classroom. Now there are tons of cool things you can find here on the virtual classroom. I'm sure you've already played around with it a little bit, but what I want us to focus on today is this section right here, the bookshelf. If you click on any of these books, it will take you to, I'll click on Bread for Words. It will take you straight to a video of me reading that book out loud to you. So again, these are just read alouds. They are not book talks. All you have to do is listen and enjoy. Let me fast forward a little bit so you see. See, it's me. I'm reading. Here it is. So that's one option. Another option, if you are in the problem solvers, is to go to the series of unfortunate events. We started with book the first last year. This year, I have the start of the reptile room, which is book the second. So I have, it brings you to a playlist. And I have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. Now I am going to try, I'm very busy, teacher life is super busy, but I'm going to try to add a chapter about once a week. I don't want to promise anything, might miss one, but I do want you to keep checking on back to see when I add more chapters because I love that book. I want to keep reading it with you. So that's another option. Now let's go back to the thinkers and see how you find videos of Megan. We're going to do the same thing. Scroll on down on her homepage, pass to the door to the virtual classroom. Now she has 2 bookshelves, one here and one here. If you click on any of these books, like that one, you get a video of Megan reading that book to you. Again, you no need to respond. All you have to do is listen. Now, what if you kind of come to, let's go back to problem solvers. One moment. What if you come to the virtual classroom and you're saying, you know what, I'm not feeling any of these books right now. Maybe you've already read them. Maybe you're not in the mood for them. It's cool. We can be flexible. There's another option. If you come up to the navigation bar here up top, you will see where it says class library. Go ahead and click on that. And this looks pretty empty now, but throughout the year, it is going to get nice and full with additional read alouds. And it's the same deal. All you gotta do is click on it, boop, and it brings you right to a video of me reading that book to you. Now these ones are kind of older ones. You might be able to tell that this is one that I recorded for you last year during remote learning. So some of them have a prompt to respond on Flipgrid because that's what we did last year. If you are listening to an older video, you do not need to go to Flipgrid and respond. It might seem a little confusing because I'll be asking you to respond, but go ahead and check that date. I asked you that on June 3rd. You don't need to go to Flipgrid and respond. I just wanted these older videos to be available to you so that you can go back and enjoy them again. The same goes for the thinker class. If you aren't feeling any of these, let me move myself, in the library or in the virtual classroom, go ahead up to the navigation bar, click class library, scroll down. Again, it's looking pretty empty now, but that's only because it's the first week. Keep on checking back and there's gonna be tons and tons of videos of Megan reading to you for you to choose from. After you do that, it is very important to go back to the clickable schedule. And just like we talked about on Tuesday, you are going to do everything on the clickable schedule. You're going to click on daily 5 and complete that activity. You're going to go down to read aloud and book talk. Now remember, the read aloud and book talk is where you do need to go onto Flipgrid and respond. They're different. And then you're going to go down to enrichment and you have the option to go to social block. The most important thing is that you get credit for all this amazing work you're doing, and in order to get that credit, you need to scroll on down to the digital learning log and fill it out. It does not take long. My name is Katie, and it is 9/10/2020. That is not right, 2020. I listened to someone reading. Yes, of course. Then I listened to the read aloud and I did a Flipgrid response. Oh, I'm having a great morning. And then let's see, what is the enrichment today? It is music. So after, again, you don't do this until after you do it, music. If you didn't do it, for whatever reason, I really need you to be honest and click on did not complete today, and we'll work that out. But then you're done, you click submit, boop, and you're all set for the day. Now, for today's listen to somebody read, I'm not going to make you go through all of that. I'm going to read to you right here on this video, but you still need to go into the digital learning log when you are done so that I know that you listened. Understand? It's looking pretty good. Let me grab my book and we will start. Today I am reading a book that I really love. It is called I Am Jazz. It is written by Jessica Herthel and Jazz Jennings. I am jazz. I am jazz. For as long as I can remember, my favorite color has been pink. My second favorite color is silver, and my third favorite color is green. Here are some of my other things: dancing, singing, backflips, drawing, soccer, swimming, makeup, and pretending I'm a pop star. Most of all, I love mermaids. Sometimes I even wear a mermaid tail in the pool. My best friends are Samantha and Casey. We always have fun together. We like high heels and princess gowns or cartwheels and trampolines. But I'm not exactly like Samantha and Casey. What do you think Jasmine's done? I have a girl brain, but a boy body. This is called transgender. I was born this way. When I was very little, and my mom would say, "You're such a good boy," I would say, "No, Mama, good girl." At first, my family was confused. They'd always thought of me as a boy. As I got a little older, I hardly ever played with trucks or tools or superheroes, only princesses and mermaid costumes. My brother told me this was girl stuff. I kept right on playing. My sister says I was always talking to her about my girl thoughts and my girl dreams, and how one day I would be a beautiful lady. She would giggle and say, "You're a funny kid." Sometimes. My parents let me wear my sister's dresses around the house, but whenever we went out, I had to put on my boy clothes again. This made me mad. Still, I never gave up trying to convince them. Pretending I was a boy felt like telling a lie. Then one amazing day, everything changed. Mom and Dad took me to meet a new doctor who asked me lots and lots of questions. Afterward, the doctor spoke to my parents, and I heard the word transgender for the first time. That night, at bedtime, my parents both hugged me and said, "We understand now. Be who you are, and we love you no matter what." Mom and Dad told me I could start wearing girl clothes to school and growing my hair long. They even let me change my name to Jazz. Being Jazz let me, being Jazz felt much more like being me. Mom said that being Jazz would make me different from the other kids at school, but that being different is okay. What's important, she said, is that I'm happy with who I am. Being Jazz caused some other people to be confused too, like the teachers at school. At the beginning of the year, they wanted me to use the boys' bathroom and play on the boys' team in gym class, but that didn't feel normal to me at all. I was so happy when the teachers changed their minds. I can't imagine not playing on the same team as Casey and Samantha. Even today, there are kids who tease me or call me a boy. I'm sorry, there are kids who tease me or call me by a boy name or ignore me altogether. And this makes me feel crummy. Then I remember that the kids who get to know me usually want to be my friend. They say I'm one of the nicest girls in school. I don't mind being different. Different is special. I think what matters most is what a person is like inside. And inside, I am happy. I am having fun. I am proud. I am Jazz. You can see pictures of the real Jazz Jennings right there. I love that book. Now that's it. No need to respond or answer any comprehension questions. All you have to do is go to the digital learning log on your class website and log it in. All right? Thank you so much for listening, and I will see most of you in just a few hours. Bye, Epic.